2 weeks ago, I boarded a plane in Newark, New Jersey, and many hours and one stop in London later, this happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and the crew, a warm welcome to London.
I know what you're gonna say. It's been 2 weeks, why haven't you made a video? Well, poor impression of Katie. I've been a little busy having adventures like this.
Hi.
No, that's Halima. This is one of my roommates.
And I brought
lovely.
Nutella, so
Yes.
she's gonna try Nutella for the first time.
Yeah, because she made the same face at me that everyone makes.
Do you want me to film it?
Here you go. Alright, my first Nutella experience. Okay, that's delicious.
See? Do you see what you've been missing out on now all your life?
Yeah, we had to, I wish we had videotape of the incident of you opening the Nutella box.
It's okay, half of the stuff that happens, like me and Jonah are like, why didn't we just vlog that?
What?
Yeah.
Well, what you guys missed is Halima was opening this jar that had like a seal over it, and then was trying to peel it off, and her nails broke through and just stuck her hands right in
But
the
I
whole
just
thing.
washed my hands, so it's
All clean, but you know, oh man, that's delicious. Now, don't be too appalled that I've never had Nutella till now, because it's clearly been rectified by my lovely roommate Halima, who is actually a fan of the Echo Base Boys, and it was her idea to film that because she totally understands vlogging. I also live with Sam and Treya, who are great, and we all live in this awesome apartment that you can see a tour of right now. Well, welcome to my new apartment. The sign is standing at the front door. There, and come in. It's a little table here. Cute little picture, and we come down this hallway. This is the living room. The couches are super comfy. Two desks. It's the kitchen. Nice table for eating. Teeny little fridge. Or well, not teeny, but smaller than what I'm used to. Our kitchen, we got an oven, stove, microwave. The basic essentials. That is one of the views of the city from my apartment. That's pretty much just the mall. And back out to the living room, where we will go out onto the balcony, which I wish I had filmed this earlier in the day, where I could get a pretty view of the sky and stuff. But this is Nicosia at night. We've got a beautiful view of a construction site right here. So these are just my building. There's other balconies right here. So ours has a table. Let's face the balcony. It is currently maybe like 60 degrees. It's a little chillier than earlier today when it was 68. This is the bathroom, which has this cool tile ceiling and floor. It's all the same. Got this sink, shower. Probably close this now that the steam has been ventilated out because we don't have the vent, so we have to open the shower window after we shower. Here's my biggest hardship of the apartment is we won't be allowed to flush our toilet paper without it eventually getting really clogged up, so it all has to go in that trash can. That is not exciting. But that's me. If you don't recognize me, this is my room and my roommate Sam.
Hi.
She's very nice. You'll probably see her in the background a lot of my videos. And closet. Nothing very interesting there, just clothes. And Bo made the trip with me. Clearly, I am currently on my porch outside because it is about 60 degrees here, unlike at home where you guys are in snow. So to summarize my 2 weeks here so far, there's basically 3 categories. 1, lost and or broken items. 2, nightlife. 3, exploration. 1 is just a saga of really bad luck. On night 1 here, I plugged in my computer and it worked for a while, but then I was adjusting the cord and there was a spark and my cord was dead. So I'd been told I didn't need a converter, but it would appear that something went wrong and the power just didn't work, and I have been without a cord for a while. But my roommate Halima, that you've already met, gave me her cord a lot because it kept my computer on, and I just got a new cord that also worked great for a little while, but now just holds the charge and doesn't actually charge it. But I can survive like that for a while. I also lost 2 other items. One's been retrieved, one has not. The one that's been retrieved was just my coat that I left at a bar one night when my friends were in the cab waiting for me and I was rushing out. 2, I lost this the second night here, was my credit card. I went to the club, which is a whole nother world to me, and it would appear when I paid for the cover charge to get in, my card fell out or something because I held onto my clutch for dear life the entire night, holding my hand over the zipper. I don't know how this card got lost, but it did. Next day, freaked out, we canceled the card, and my parents paid a ton of money to ship me a new one. I think a friend of a girl in my program may have found the card and tried to call me, but his accent's a little heavy and I couldn't understand him, and I think he hung up out of embarrassment. But the card was canceled anyway and it was too late. But I now have a credit card again that I can get money and not be living off of scraps. Part 2, nightlife, which I've already mentioned a little bit. They go clubbing a lot here, and that is not a world I'm familiar with or particularly fond of. I've gone twice just to get to know people, and I have a good time, but it's just never where I feel naturally or at home. I much prefer to go hang out maybe at the bars, where there's one around the corner that's like an Irish pub, so of course I feel at home with the Irish feel. But my new favorite place was one we just went to the one time where I lost my coat, is in Old City, called Neverland, and it's a rock bar where they play music from the 50s till now that is rock music. So there was Johnny B. Good, and then like Panic at the Disco, I think. There's some, like, they play the full range, and it was so much fun just to hear that music and not club, hip-hop, or techno. Part 3 is my favorite part, which is exploration. The program here takes us on excursions around the island, and so far we've been on 2. Our 3rd day here, they took us into Old City, which is barely an excursion considering we all go there all the time. It's just a short bus ride or cab ride away, and it's the historical part of the city, which is really cool because we learned all about the history of Cyprus, which is, we learned about a lot while we were here, but it's really interesting because this place has been conquered a lot. I imagine it like that planet on Doctor Who that the one guy from the God Complex was from, where they just surrender to everyone, so they've been controlled by a lot of people. That's Cyprus. It's at the center of 3 continents, and if you want to control a big portion of this world, you need Cyprus. Currently, they are partially occupied by Turkey, and the northern side that you can't get to unless you have a passport, and there's a lot of, not hostility, but anger towards the Turkish side because many people were evacuated from their homes and forced to become refugees when the Turkish invaded in 1974. I'm gonna make an entire video talking about that probably because it's a really big part of Cyprus as a country and the people here who are really passionate about it. And I'm gonna make an entire video just explaining what I've learned about it and how I understand it, which is probably not fully. The other excursion we've taken so far is to Troodos Mountain and Kakopetria village, which was my favorite day on the trip so far. Troodos Mountain is the highest point in Cyprus, where there's still snow and lots of it. So I got a little bit of snow because I was really upset that I didn't get enough, and I was kind of bummed that these big snowstorms are coming after I left. There was snow up in the mountain, it was gorgeous, there's tons of pictures, here's a couple right now. There's a lot more on my Facebook page. I literally have over 300 pictures already on Facebook, and I hope you're stalking because it's incredible here. Kakopetria is my new favorite place in the world. It's this really pretty old village in the mountains where there's the older part where I spent like so much time that day that is just gorgeous, and it's got all these old dilapidated buildings and then ones that have been kept up enough for people to live in. and it's gorgeous. And then on the outside there's a little bit more modern area where we had lunch. It's just the prettiest village, and here's a couple videos or pictures of Kakopetria because I just want to go back and hang out there all day. Welcome to, what is it, Kakopetria? Forget how to say it. Kitty. Oh, there's two kitties. Hi, Paige. Welcome to the most incredible view yet. This is this little path we followed down to those stairs into this little river and mountains that I can't even fully get in the shot.
Yay, do you want one too? Why not?
Yeah, I'm gonna nab one of you to get a picture.
This really does look nothing like I've ever seen before.
So that massive amount of information basically sums up my first 2 weeks here, and hopefully I'll make a video every single week from now on and have a little bit less to cover so I can cover it better and really get it all recorded, because I might keep some separate videos on my own channel that aren't as personally to you guys. I mean, this one could probably count as not that personally to you guys except for the part about Katie, but I'm gonna try and keep this up. And I hope to see you guys in any capacity, whether it is videos or Skype, soon. So, yasas!